20 lies advertisements tell you. Advertisements are everywhere. On your phone, on television, in stores, and across the internet. Companies spend billions of dollars every year trying to convince people to buy their products. But advertising doesn't always tell the whole truth. Many ads rely on carefully chosen wording, psychological tricks, and misleading impressions that sound great, but don't mean what you might think. Once you learn to recognize these tactics, you'll start noticing them everywhere. Here are 20 lies advertisements tell you. 20. Limited time only. When an ad says something is available for a limited time, it creates urgency. The idea is simple. If people believe a deal might disappear soon, they're more likely to buy quickly. But in many cases, these promotions return again and again, meaning the limited time offer isn't always as rare as it sounds. 19. Up to 50% off. That phrase sounds amazing, but the key words are up to. Only a small number of items may actually be discounted by the maximum amount, while most products are discounted far less. This wording creates the impression that everything is a huge bargain. 18. New and improved. Companies often label products as new and improved. But in many cases, the changes are extremely small, sometimes just a slight adjustment in ingredients, packaging, or scent. Legally, even a minor change can justify the phrase. 17. Natural. The word natural sounds healthy and safe. But in many countries, including the United States and Canada, the term is loosely regulated for many products. That means something labeled natural can still contain processed ingredients. 16. Before and after photos. Before and after photos are powerful marketing tools. But lighting, posture, camera angles, and even makeup can dramatically change how results appear. In some industries, regulations now require disclaimers when results are not typical. 15. Scientifically proven. This phrase sounds convincing, but sometimes it refers to a single small study, internal testing, or research funded by the company itself. Without context, scientifically proven can be misleading. 14. Number 1 recommended. You may see ads claiming something is the number 1 recommended brand. But the claim may come from a very specific survey or group. For example, a survey of only a small number of professionals. The wording often leaves out the details. 13. Free trial. Free trials often come with automatic subscriptions. If customers forget to cancel before the trial ends, they may begin paying for the product automatically. This strategy has become common with streaming services, apps, and subscription boxes. 12. Results may vary. This small disclaimer appears frequently in advertising. It protects companies legally by acknowledging that not everyone will experience the same results. But it's often displayed much less prominently than the bold claims in the ad. 11. Only a few left. Online stores sometimes display messages like, "Only 3 left in stock." While this can be true, it may also refer only to the inventory in that specific warehouse or sales batch. The message is designed to trigger urgency. 10. Clinically tested. The phrase clinically tested doesn't necessarily mean the product performed well. It simply means testing occurred. Without details about the results, the phrase can sound far more impressive than it actually is. 9. Made with real fruit. A snack labeled made with real fruit might contain fruit, but often in very small amounts. The majority of the product may still be sugar, syrup, or other ingredients. 8. Act now. Calls to action like act now or don't miss out are designed to create urgency. Marketing research shows that urgency can significantly increase impulse purchases. 7. As seen on TV. This phrase suggests credibility, but in reality, it simply means the product was advertised on television, not that it was endorsed by experts. 6. Risk-free. Risk-free sounds reassuring. However, many offers include conditions, time limits, or return requirements that customers must follow to avoid charges. 5. Luxury. The word luxury is often used in marketing, even for relatively inexpensive products. Because the term has no strict definition, it's often used purely as a branding tool. For bestseller, products labeled bestseller may only be the bestseller within a very narrow category or time period. For example, best-selling new product this month in its category. The label sounds impressive but may not tell the whole story. 3. Doctors recommend. Some ads claim doctors recommend their product. But this recommendation might come from a survey of a small group of professionals, or even from doctors affiliated with the company. The wording often avoids giving precise details. 2. Healthy. The word healthy can be misleading in advertising. Some foods labeled healthy may still contain large amounts of sugar, sodium, or calories. Packaging and branding can strongly influence how healthy a product appears. 1. This deal ends tonight. Urgent countdowns are one of the most common online marketing strategies. Websites often display timers suggesting a deal will end soon. But sometimes the timer simply resets when the page reloads. The goal is to encourage customers to buy before they have time to think it over. Advertising isn't necessarily about lying outright. Instead, it's often about carefully choosing words and images that create a certain impression. Phrases like limited time, natural, or scientifically proven can sound convincing, even when they don't tell the full story. Once you understand these tactics, it becomes much easier to spot them and make more informed decisions as a consumer. Because sometimes the most important part of an advertisement is what it doesn't say. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and see you next time.